So you've really worked hard to become a doctor, huh? I look forward to working together as colleagues from now on.
Oh no,
Welcome back, Professor!
What?
My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm here at the Tokimeki University Hospital after the clinic hours to meet someone.
Huh? Is that you, Keiichi?
Togo, it's been so long.
Has it been since we graduated from middle school?
He is Togo Igawa, my middle school classmate and a surgeon at Tokimeki University Hospital.
The clinic hours are over and I see you carrying a lot of stuff. What are you doing?
Actually, I'm going to be working here as a surgeon starting tomorrow. So I thought I'd come and meet the director.
You? A surgeon?
Yeah, I'll be joining the same department as you, looking forward to working together.
So you've really worked hard to become a doctor, huh? I look forward to working together as colleagues from now on.
Oh no,
Oh, there you are!
Ah, Yui.
Welcome back, Professor!
Huh? Professor?
You really don't have to call me that, I'm not used to it.
You've always been so humble, Keiichi.
I plan to work here at the hospital as a doctor. Just like you and Togo, regardless of titles. Hope we all get along.
Of course! I've been waiting so long for this day.
Wow, wait a second. Who did you say the professor was?
Huh? It's me.
What? How could you be a professor? And why are you being so friendly with Yui? I need an explanation here.
Huh? Don't you know? Oh, I guess it can't be helped since you only started 2 years ago as a mid-career hire.
What are you talking about?
Yui and I know each other since university since we were classmates. It's just that we joined Tokimeki University Hospital at different times.
Plus, he's been working abroad while studying and practicing as a doctor for the past 10 years. So he wasn't in Japan.
What? Really?
Yeah, when I finished my overseas assignment, I was always planning on returning to Japan and working here at this hospital. I wrote several papers while I was overseas and have a proven track record now.
His paper on surgical procedures became really famous for its excellence, you know?
Huh? I had no idea.
Maybe you should try reading more papers like these.
I guess so.
Anyway, I just came back to Japan today and I only came to greet the director. So I won't be starting work for a while, but I look forward to working with you.
Aha, likewise.
Well then, I'm gonna go prepare for my shift now. See you guys!
See you. I was the one with the better grades in high school while Keiichi was kind of lackluster. But now, he's so clearly better than...
A while after that, I started to work as a surgeon in the clinic.
Keiichi, since you're a professor, maybe you should just leave the fieldwork to me and Yui. Being a professor means writing papers and giving lectures, right?
Well, I think the most important thing is to be on the front lines treating patients. So I'd much rather focus on that. I'll be performing surgeries and exams just like you and Yui, and work on my papers and lectures in between, so it's really not a problem.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, the afternoon hours are about to start.
Ah, yeah.
Togo, though occasionally making sarcastic remarks, continued with his work, but...
Dr. Togo, we have an emergency! We need a surgeon, and since Dr. Yui and Dr. Keiichi are both currently in outpatient care, we need you to handle this.
Thank you for letting me know, Nagisa. I'll check on it right away. Huh? What's this? I don't recognize any diseases that might cause these symptoms.
Togo, what are you doing here?
Keiichi, why are you here? I thought you were in outpatient care.
I know you were supposed to handle this emergency patient, but Nagisa contacted me saying you were late. I know it'll be a bit crowded, but I asked Yui to take over outpatient care for now. So leave this to me.
Wait, but I was assigned to this case first.
I already checked the patient's condition, and every second counts here.
Ugh.
A few hours later.
Thank you so much, Dr. Keiichi.
He was in critical condition, but he is okay now.
I was so unsure whether to call an ambulance. When he collapsed all of a sudden at home...
It's a good thing you called for the ambulance. If the treatment had been delayed just a bit longer, things could have gotten much worse. I'll be his attending doctor from now on, so please don't worry.
Thank you. Please take care of my husband.
Keiichi!
Dr. Keiichi, thank you for taking care of the situation.
That's okay. Please take Mr. Takahara to his room.
Keiichi, that must have been tiring.
Oh, thank you for handling the outpatient care, Yui.
Togo, Nagisa told me about what happened. If it was a case you couldn't handle, you should have contacted Keiichi or me sooner.
But you both were handling outpatient care.
You can't put a patient in danger just because you were overconfident of your own abilities. You should study more about different cases so there are no symptoms you can't handle. I know you've always been good with theoretical knowledge, but as a doctor you need more practical experience, otherwise you'll end up in bigger trouble in the future.
Fine. I'll study more. I can't believe I fell behind Keiichi like this.
All right. Let's not blame Dr. Togo too much. Dr. Sheena!
Ah, the Associate Professor of Surgery. Hello. Are you on duty today?
Yes, I heard about what happened today from the emergency department. They are also somewhat to blame since they sent an emergency patient your way, because they had too many patients. So I really don't think you all need to be getting so worked up. Yes, but... From the looks of the chart, it seems like it was quite a rare case. So it's understandable if a doctor didn't have enough experience to handle it. Plus, Dr. Keiichi was able to handle it in the end, so it's all good.
That's true, but...
Dr. Togo has been supporting our surgical department even during your absence. Even if you're a professor now, I don't think it's right for you, who came later, to criticize him so much.
Dr. Sheena, you really value me that much?
I guess you're right. I'll try to be more considerate in how I speak from now on.
Thank you, Dr. Keiichi. And I'm looking forward to seeing more from you, Dr. Togo. We're expecting to accept clinical practice students soon. So please do your best to be a role model for them, okay?
Of course. Thank you.
A few days later, Tokimeki University Hospital was set to accept interns from a university. These are Kengo and Haruna, who will be joining us for clinical practice starting today. They will also be assisting as part of the surgical team for the next month, so please take good care of them.
Nice to meet you. Ah, it's that season again. Looking forward to working with you guys.
Interns from Tokimeki University Hospital, huh? I was an elite student back in university, so feel free to ask me anything, okay?
Dr. Togo has been working here for a long time and has a lot of experience, so feel free to rely on him.
I plan to observe the consultations later, so I'm looking forward to it too. And so, the two interns were to observe Togo's outpatient consultations, but...
Phew! That's the last consultation for today.
Dr. Togo, may I ask a couple of questions?
Of course, go ahead. Did something catch your attention during the consultation?
I'd like to hear your thoughts on Mr. Domoto's case. Why did you decide to conduct that particular test?
Well, I can't say much except that it was because I thought it was necessary.
I was concerned about this particular finding and thought it should have been examined as well. But what do you think?
Well, that's...
I'd also like to ask something. The symptoms the patient describes seem slightly different from what was recorded in the chart. I think it's important to convey the symptoms accurately. So what was your reasoning? Also, regarding the previous consultation...
Wait, guys. I can't answer all these questions at once. Could you give me some time?
Sure.
Okay, but...
Dr. Togo said we could ask him anything, but I wonder if he can really answer us.
He seemed pretty flustered. I wonder if he's okay.
I conducted the test thinking about the possible diseases related to those symptoms. But maybe I should have done the other test too? Regarding Haruna's observation, I think I took a note here. I can't stand them staring at me like this.
Hey you guys. How was your first day? Oh, Dr. Keiichi.
We were just asking Dr. Togo some questions and...
I see. Regarding Kingo's question, I believe Dr. Togo's chosen test was appropriate.
Right?
I was thinking whether the other test might be necessary too. It's valid to consider, but it wouldn't be necessary in this case. Unnecessary tests can burden the patient's mind, body, and also financially, so it's important to select tests carefully. I see. I understand now. We can ask Dr. Togo to explain later why he chose that test. I'll also guide you on how to select tests later. Okay, thank you so much. And regarding Haruna's question, I'll explain how to write electronic medical records. And after that, if there are any issues, we will need to ask Dr. Togo to correct them. But I find Dr. Togo's notes to be thorough, so I hope we all can build a mutual understanding.
Yes, thank you!
Alright then, let's head back to the lounge and review what you learned today.
Of course! Once again, Keiichi stole my spotlight.
Dr. Keiichi, your explanations were very clear and easy to understand. It's no wonder you became a professor at such a young age.
I aspire to be like you one day. Haha. Even though I'm a professor, I still consider myself inexperienced. I want to keep improving, for the sake of my patients.
Oh wow, that's so admirable.
I meant to be a role model for the students, but how did this happen?
Dr. Togo, can I have a moment?
Yes, of course.
I expected more from you. It's not acceptable to hesitate in answering about your own clinical decisions. You're one of the most experienced surgeons here after Dr. Yui and me, right?
Yes, I am.
Then you need to approach your consultations with more confidence and responsibility. You need to remember that the students learn by watching you.
I understand. I'm sorry.
I'm counting on you.
Some time later, Togo, Yui, and I were summoned by Director Higashiyama after consultation hours.
Thank you for gathering despite your busy schedules. I wanted to talk about some concerning feedback I heard today during today's regular hospital rounds.
What happened?
There were complaints from patients under Dr. Togo's care, and many are requesting to be transferred to Dr. Keiichi or Dr. Yui.
Wait, what? Why? It is true that the two of them are skilled surgeons, but I am sure that I have the skills to treat patients too.
It's not about your skills. I know you work hard and contribute greatly to the hospital by handling many outpatient consultations. However, some of the inpatients feel your attitude towards them is cold and are left unhappy. And also, some patients find your familiarity with Dr. Keiichi unsettling because they find him to be such a great doctor.
I understand that Dr. Togo has been putting considerable effort into outpatient care, and I believed he was maintaining close communication with the inpatients as well.
Maybe he appeared cold from the patient's perspective.
But...
Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt during this busy time, but there is a family member of a patient who wishes to speak directly with the hospital's director. And if possible, they would also like to speak with the 3 surgeons.
All right, please let them in.
I am Takahara's wife, whose husband is hospitalized in a surgical ward. My husband's attending doctor was changed from Dr. Keiichi to Dr. Togo without my knowledge. Please, change it back to Dr. Keiichi again.
What? Why is that? I believe I have been properly attending to him in place of Dr. Keiichi.
Dr. Togo only gives my husband's complexion a brief look and doesn't thoroughly check on his post-operative recovery. Dr. Keiichi was more attentive to the details, such as the wound condition and overall health. I believe my husband is recovering little by little, but since he has already collapsed once, we are very concerned. So we can't feel at ease like this as his family.
I see. I understood. I will look into why the attending doctor was changed without notification. and we will promptly assign Dr. Keiichi back as the attending doctor.
Thank you very much. I apologize for taking up your time.
So, why did the change in attending doctor happen without any notice?
It was my decision. Originally, Mr. Takahata was a patient whom Dr. Togo had seen as an emergency case. So, he expressed his desire to oversee his post-operative recovery.
The change was made with Dr. Shiina's arrangement.
But I wasn't informed about this change at all. Isn't it too arbitrary to change an attending doctor without informing either the doctor or the patient?
Well, that's...
You're right.
Changing an attending doctor without consulting the patient or their family is unacceptable. Dr. Shiina, you have also previously caused issues by arbitrarily changing attending doctors and proceeding with treatments without proper communication.
Yes.
Both of you, please refrain from making such arbitrary decisions from now on. Such behavior not only undermines the trust in this hospital, but also directly affects the treatment and lives of the patients.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I understand.
Dr. Shiina and Togo, it seems you'll need to consider your future roles carefully.
Subsequently, complaints against Togo and Dr. Shiina continued, leading both of them to leave Tokimeki University Hospital. However, they seem to be struggling with the different environment of university and private hospitals, and seem to be having a hard time adjusting in their new workplaces. On the other hand, we are...
I wonder if Togo is doing okay.
I'm sure he'll find a workplace that suits him. He was always good academically, so once he gains more experience, he'll be fine.
You seem to have high expectations for him. It kinda makes me a little jealous.
That's not...
Then would you consider making a little more progress with me too?
Huh? Thank you for watching.
Make sure to subscribe for more.